If you want to make savage cash, you gotta buy some DeFi. NFTs last forever, the profits never end. Welcome everybody to your Friday Crypto Mass. Here with me, the Suppoman, your superhero of cryptocurrency. In today's episode, we are going to be looking at a cryptocurrency that could be potentially one of the biggest in 2021. I see this cryptocurrency could be the 500 to 1,000x, depending on when you get in it. But it could be absolutely huge. And that is what we are going to be looking at, amongst other coins, your suggestions, cryptocurrencies I have been looking at. So if this excites you, make sure that you smash that like button with passion. Or lick it, whichever. I don't really mind. Okay? The Suppoman's happy as long as you press that like. So, like this video, subscribe if you haven't, because we are in the new Suppoman channel now. Over 6,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. And also hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on live streams like this. So, we have got people in the house already. We've got Jason, Crypto Preaching Pedro, Bam Bam, $1, Lisa Marie, Marco Vianney, Crypto Preaching Pedro, Maweza, Sajad, Mivek, Lindsay Clark, Zarlux, Dehraj, Reddy, Sando TV, Jacqueline Young, Matthew Newman, Lindsay Gardner, Naz, No Time for TV 1. Indeed, no time for TV. It's just about making the games. In my personal opinion, anyway. Patrick Stock, Jimmy Walker, Johnny Bacco, Saeed and Sajad. Right. And we may have had people joining since. I tend to go from the latest to the first. So let's see if anybody's come in. Sando TV, Cryptic Monkey, Crypto Chess, Chuck, William Pham, Gideon, Zachary, Stephen, Be Better, Max B, Chris Trill, Angie, Fonz, Brian, Eugene, Finn, Yogesh. I think that's enough with the hellos, but thank you all for joining. So let's have a look and see where we are at. So currently we are just under $57,000. Bear with me. Bear with me. Right, okay, so the price action has taken Bitcoin nicely into this channel where we have got higher lows and higher highs, essentially. So it's on an uptrend. And what we have seen is we've seen 1, 2, 3 bashings of the ceiling, and it falls at the resistance, and 1, 2, 3 bashings of the floor. But it stays within this channel. Now, this channel, the closer it gets to an all-time high, the all-time high of Bitcoin is $58,300. We are so close. We were so super close today. In fact, we hit 58,000 today. So we are just. Oh, by the way, I haven't yet shared to the Twitterverse, have I? Bear with me, because people may not have got my notification to say that I am live, and they could be missing out on all this crypto mass goodness. So the Suppo has to make sure that people are not left out. So dumb, just like that. The Suppo is well versed. Anyway, so either way, we're in this channel towards now, unless it breaks down from it or breaks out of it, then we are, it seems inevitable that we are going to go over an all-time high. And we were just $300 off that today. Now, why has the price suddenly tailed downwards? Well, this may not be a reason. However, this is certainly seen as a bit of FUD in the market at the moment. So Binance, the #1 retail investors exchange in the world, faces CFTC probe over US customers trading derivatives report. Binance is being investigated by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission to determine if US residents traded derivatives on the cryptocurrency exchange in violation of US rules. Binance hasn't been accused of any wrongdoing, and CFTC may not bring an enforcement action. So, as CZ said here, it's not a bull market without some FUD. Ignore the FUD, keep biddling. And I've got to say that as far as I'm concerned, I think this is a very minor blip, really, if this is anything to do with, if the Bitcoin price is anything to do with what's happening with CZ. So anyway, yeah, so Ultimately, I don't think any huge damage is going to be done. Now, by the way, people, please make sure to smash the like, and also please make sure to super chat if you would like me to cover in any great detail anyway a cryptocurrency that you are interested in or have invested in that I have not yet covered. I am all up for that at the moment. I have been doing really in-depth research lately, generally across the market. So let's have a look and see what is doing well, what's not doing so well today. So, I don't know what that is. Right, okay, so Chili's, once again, is at the top, but it's not just at the top, it's now in the top 22. The last time I looked at Chili's was about number 70-something. And now it's number 22. 540% in the last week is just ridiculous. That's basically a 5.4x in the last 7 days, which is amongst one of the most amazing rises that you could possibly get. Harmony doing very well. Scale got listed on Coinbase yesterday, as did Matic. Matic is nearly 100x for me. It's nearly my fifth 100x. Reef, 5th or 6th. Reef, now in the top 100, 4 cents. I'm not surprised. Like, literally, Reef has had the biggest following forever, but it is like $500 million in valuation. So Sushi Swap was also one of the ones that got listed on Coinbase yesterday. Let's see which was the worst of the loser coins. NEM, FET has been up massively. The Graph has been. Phantom, that hurts. That hurts somewhat. Right, now let us pray. Let us go to the let's go and have a look at the microcap DeFi plays. So let's see what's doing well in Supo's top picks. Polka Bridge is number 1. Then Polka Cover. Crust. Now, I told you about Crust when this was $18, peeps. Do you remember that? Now, it has basically over 2x'd in just 1 week. It has 2x'd. What did I tell you about jumping on parachains? Parachain cryptocurrencies are going to be the fastest, best performing cryptocurrencies around on Polkadot anyway, and certainly around in the ecosystem. And this is one of the ones that have this was one of the only ones that had not yet absolutely soared up in value, and that's why I told you about it. About 28, it must have been about 28 million, I think it was. And now it's 63 million. So there we are. Chain Guardian's doing very well. ZDEX, 26%. Sif Chain, 73. Now that is the stuff. I've never loved the Crust before. Crust is Suppoman. That's disgusting. Staffy now well over $3. Paint. Look at Paint. All these people were saying, Superman, Paint's a scam. Look at it. No scam. 170% in the last week. Digicol as well. The Suppoman got you into this. What price was Digicol? It was like 11 cents, 12 cents. This is pretty much 5x. Razor, DeFi Wizards on the up again. Razor Networks at 65. Good. It's good to see. So anyway, yes. So some good stuff right here. It's all performing quite well. So in the absence of any super chats, let me inform you of something that I've been doing lately. So something that I've been doing is I have been looking through all of the. Let me just show you. I have been looking through all of the venture capitalists, right? All of the venture capitalists, and I have been tabulating every single one of their investments. So we've got Pantera, Fenbushi, Vendetta, GBV Investments, Genesis Block Ventures, basically, AU21 Ferrum, Arrington XRP, FBG, NGC, X21, Coinbase, Binance, LD Capital, Polychain, GBIC, Alameda, Moonwhale, Morningstar, Kinetic, TRG, Delta Hub Investors, Hashed, Paradigm, 3 Arrows. I have been going through every single VC and go through every single coin that is currently listed, peeps. So Yeah, so I have been working extremely hard just to make sure that no venture-backed cryptocurrency slips between the net that Team Suppo can't get their hands on. So I'm going to show you a few which I think are pretty good. Can you look at APO Yield, Souls, BSC, NFTs? Created 1 token for every soul on the earth. The concept is cool. Okay, I'll have a look then. APO Yield. And then I will tell you some of the ones that I have been finding. Right, okay, so probably need to go to CoinGecko for this, do I? So I have actual updated metrics. 380 people! Wow, excellent! You people are legends! Right, because there are so many of you that have joined, and you are fantastic people, essentially smash that like to give yourself a like for being here. Right, okay, so what were we looking at? So APO Yield. Right, okay. Is this going to give me a market cap? No. So looking at the current volume, it looks pretty shit. 150, sorry, it looks rubbish. $150,000. It's 494% up from its all-time low, but it's very close to its all-time high, which was 0.1. So it doesn't. The metrics tell me it's shite, but let's have a look and see what it's like. Because it could, for all I know, it could be awesome. They could just be misunderstood. I've seen this before, and it looked shit then, and it looks shit now. So there we are. But thank you very much, Orlando, for the contribution, but it's rubbish. Like, you have got to look at the volume, and you've got to look at the market cap, and there has got to be kind of like a best 5-to-1 ratio. Now, unless the APO yield is basically around about 500,000 market cap, then you're on a dog with fleas. Don't bother. Thanks for the Digicol. Thank you very much, Lisa. I appreciate that. Suppo, please check out Woo Trade, Fembushi Vendetta, Genesis. I know about Woo Trade because I nearly got into Woo Trade. However, it exploded recently. It's too far gone. It's 120. It's 121 million. What is the point of getting in there? Like its all-time low was literally 2 months ago, and it has gone up 1,400%. Like, you get in, like the venture capitalists are only useful if you get in much earlier, and you know that cryptocurrency then has the potential to get here. But at this point, it's just too late. It's pointless. Yeah, it's pointless. So I understand. I understand, love and appreciate what you are looking at, but it's too late in the day. Like, this would have needed to come to me a month ago. Anything else? Can you look at Cardstack? Cardstack. I heard of Cardstack. Is that... No, it's not. Cardstack. Old school coin, you may remember. It's getting ready for launch. 23 million. That is 100-to-1 ratio. That is a 100-to-1. No. Yeah, roughly a 100-to-1 ratio. Okay? So that means that the volume is 100 times less than the market cap, which tells me it's an utter shit coin. It's had a massive spike recently, 0.009, and we're just off that. Mind you, it was at 0.007 then. So it's, oh wait, hold on. Let's look at mocks. No, it's just too far gone. It's too far gone. Why? Right, let's have a look at it anyway. Own the platform, choose tools. How long has this been out? This has been out 2.5 years. Come on. But thank you very much, Phil. I appreciate it, but like we're looking for things that will generate wealth, not things that will lose you everything. Super, can you check out Walt? It's not on Coin Market Cap. Aha, here we are. There's some Walt. Freeway token by Auburn just announced being available on PancakeSwap. Have you looked any further? I haven't looked into it at all. But I will do in a bit, Ashton. Right, okay, so 7.7 million. This is a little bit more like it, but still not ideal. This is 8-to-1 ratio of market cap to volume. Could be because it's... Let me have a look how old this is. So it's 39%. So this is pretty much... Wait a minute, how much is it? $23. And this has only been about half a month. And this came out of $5, and now it's 10x. But it's still quite low. Right, okay. So it's yield farming. Let's have a look. Now with yield farming, what I look for is high APYs or something different. Audited by Certificate Shield. Connecting all of the DeFi features into a Walt ecosystem. Walt Locker is a DApp to lock liquidity for fixed... Oh, okay. For fixed periods of time. So it's a mechanism, I imagine, to protect the price and protect the liquidity providers. Taxation tax, inactivity fee for non-participants. Interesting. So it does seem to have something different about it. Yield optimization platform, yada yada yada. You can find us on PancakeSwap, #1 AMM, and how is their Telegram? 4,500, not terrible. So let's have a look. Where's the if it's yield farming, like where's the actual APYs? This is just to buy it. It doesn't look good, people. It doesn't look good. Protocol value locked. 23 mil. Okay, that's all right then. What? 1,000%? $110, $325, $322. Well, it looks a lot more credible than some of these, like, Goose Finance clones, but it doesn't really strike me as anything amazing, personally speaking. Could be wrong, but I'm happy to be wrong. I would never invest in something like that. Right, okay, so Freeway, and then I'm going to take a couple more, and then I will get on to the main nub of this. Essentially why you came to this video, which is essentially to see what is the potential hugest coin, probably one of the hugest coins this year. And I'm going to explain to you exactly why. Freeway token, right? So 25. This is roughly 20-to-1. Orbit. Why do I know this? What do I do here? Well, we were right. Better total returns. Oh, I've seen this. Brand new. Yada yada yada. Sure, assets grow. Bridges the old world of finance with new world technologies. $89 trillion asset management industry, grows each year. Continues to grow each year, but hasn't changed in decades. Freeway lets users sign up free accounts where they can build Orbit network products for greater total returns with additional risk. I don't really understand the market that it's appealing to. Partners, Trust Swap. It's the only one I recognise. Yeah. Return on the world's top investment products. Right, okay. Oh, hold on. Maybe I should go to Freeway Trading app, see what it actually looks like. Because at the moment I can't tell. Can you take a look at SLP, Small Loaf Potion? I've already looked at it before. S-Key shit. Looked at it already. Playcent. Good one. That's one of the ones that is invested in by venture capitalists. So good one, Stephen. No, not Stephen. Salah. So is this essentially a derivatives platform? I can't really tell because what they've used as terminology like Orbit. What the fuck? What does Orbit mean? So yeah, okay, right. So essentially, it looks like crap. Can you look at SLP? I'll have a quick look at it, see if anything's changed. Did I add this to one of my lists? I should have done. If I didn't, 16 mil. I remember loving the look of it last time I saw it, which must have been about 2 weeks ago, I imagine. And I think that I said it looked pretty good. So let's see how this has progressed since then. So it came out. It's not new. And I think I remember this being NFT. On Binance. Is it really on Binance? Oh, 5 million trade volume. 5 million trade volume, 16. This is basically 3-to-1. That's excellent. I actually think that is very good. This obviously has a lot of relevance relative to its value. It's probably suggesting it's slightly undervalued, actually. Let's just have a quickie look. I think I remember it looking a little bit like Chain Guardians. Yes, it did. 25,000 ETH traded in our in-house marketplace. 19,000 monthly active users. Let me have a look at the marketplace. See if this is actually... It seems like you can play it now. Seems like it is actually usable now. Suppo, do you have Telegram? Yes, I do. It is called t.me/Suppo chat. Oh, okay. So Wall is a launch pad. So look, they have got a bit of a... You can buy land. You can buy one of these axes. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. I do quite like this. Yeah, it seems awesome actually. You know, it's quite similar to Chain Guardians in the sense that it's NFT on a gaming platform. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, Small Earth Potion I really like. Have I added it to my NFT plays? Super, can you take a look at Dotify.org? I will have a look. Yes. I will have a look, Dave. Apologies with my video. It can be slightly slow. But you don't come to mass for speed, do you? You come to mass for quality. Anyway. Anyway, so let's go back to watch lists and then add Small Love Potion if I haven't yet. Dotify.org. That's the one. That's my name. Dotify.org. That's my name. Come on. Right. NFTs. And it's still small, isn't it? Small Love Potions. Only 16 mil. Yeah, I wonder why I never added that one. But I'm going to add it now. Because I really like it. Is it there? Yes, it is. Excellent. Right, okay, so Dotify.org is the next one. I'm taking it. It's not out yet. No. Right, okay. I'm pretty sure I've looked at this, but I see so many things that sometimes it's good to remind myself if it is something quality. Would you please check Suave? Market cap 12 million, volume 5 million. Okay. Dotify's bootstrapping DeFi on Polkadot. Community token sale. Let me have a look and see. I don't remember seeing this at all when I was looking through every single venture capitalist's portfolio. I don't once remember seeing this. So let me get up my app. By the way, people, if you want to create your own lists the same as mine, then essentially all you need to take my DeFi course, and actually it's in my most recent course. In my legendary Bible course, the cryptocurrency investment course, Fund Your Retirement. Any Polkadot project that is promising will have venture capitalists. This one doesn't seem to. And I think the reason why is because this is kind of seen as a community kind of thing, which means that it could probably do well if you get in a good price, but it's a gamble. It's a gamble. Right, okay, so, people. So I am now going to take you through some of what I have found. Okay, so the first one that I wanted to... And this actually is not invested in by venture capitalists. Okay, this is actually a little bit of an outlier, to be honest. So let me just type it out for you. So it's actually called Decentralized Oracle, or DOR. Alright, now this is like an extremely low market cap. Annoyingly, it doesn't contain the market cap info here. Let me just see if I can find it quick, because that information can be quite useful. But this is a Oracle aggregator. Okay, so it's a little bit like Matic for oracles. So Matic is essentially an aggregator for scaling solutions. APY Finance is an aggregator for the best yields that you can find in farms. And DOR is essentially a yield farm, is an Oracle aggregator. So it seems like it's pretty cool, even though it is a very low market cap. Let me just get the circulating supply. This is annoying. It's not so easy to find. I found it earlier. 25. Right, okay. So, let's do the calculation. So, it's 25 million circulating tokens. 25,000,000 times 5.9 million, yeah. Okay, so it was a little bit lower earlier. It was about 5.2. But anyway, yeah, so that's what this is. This is basically a decentralized Oracle aggregator. Okay, now, from what I can see, I can't find this on the Whale app. I can't see that any whales have actually gotten into it. But on its current price, point of how much is it? 5.9, nearly 6 million. I say this is pretty low. This is almost a calculated gamble. The solution to the Oracle problem. Dior is the next generation Oracle system that overcomes the Oracle problem by aggregating multiple Oracle sources. So they basically find the best Oracle for your needs, right? So like imagine as a person looking for the best yield from a yield farm, you would use a yield farming aggregator to find you the best potential yield you can find out there. Similar with DEXs, you will use a DEX aggregator to find the best route for your swap, best price for your swap. And this is basically finding you what is the best Oracle for the info you need fed to your app. So it's the next generation Oracle system overcomes the Oracle problem by aggregating multiple Oracle sources. Dior provides high quality data to the blockchain by bringing information from multiple perspectives to remove potential bias or manipulation happening on one or multiple oracles. Dior works in a decentralized manner, has a dynamic reputation scoring system, allows users to increase, decrease an individual oracle's reputation and weight based on its behavior during data collection. So essentially, this is not only an aggregator, but it's almost a scorer, like a trust pilot. Increase the security of your smart contract by using a decentralized oracle that is resistant to exploitation. So it's a little bit like trustless oracles. So it allows you to find the best oracle, the best data feed, based on your needs, A, the kind of data that you need, but B, also on a trust score based on other oracles' performances and how other people have rated it in the past. So it's almost like a little bit of an eBay for oracles, which I think sounds like it's got a little bit of promise given its current price point. So I quite like it. I quite like it just from a position that it's incredibly cheap. It's an Oracle aggregator, and aggregators do really well. APY Finance did really well. 1inch did incredibly well. And obviously Matic is doing, or Polygon is doing incredibly well. So from the point of view that aggregators essentially do a quite stellar job in the DeFi field, I quite like this. So yeah, I quite like that one. Right, next one is this one, which is Opium. Now, Opium is essentially a derivatives exchange, right? So it is a way of investors being able to trade options, all right? So they are able to... So on Opium, any popular derivative like futures, options, or CDs can be easily created... Oh, sorry, that's the developer. Trustless and professional ecosystem for derivatives. Selecting instrumental parameters, everything else is already taken care of. Audited frameworks. So essentially, it's a derivatives trading exchange backed by CMS, Alameda Research, and Kinetic. So this is actually one of the lowest cap on each one of their portfolios. This seems to be the one that hasn't yet really taken off. This and another one. So I quite like the look of it. Derivatives is really, really popular in the DeFi world. Basically, it's bridging traditional finance with the decentralized finance world. It is taking traditional assets that you've been able to invest in over to the decentralized world. And it also, as a developer, allows you to create your own derivatives exchanges too, and gives an SDK for you to be able to code your own derivatives exchange. So in that respect, seems quite... I like derivatives platforms as it is. And if we have a look at the price of it, let me just find Opium. La, da, da, da. By the way, people, if you've just joined, 453 people, 213 likes, give yourself a pat on the back by smashing the like button. Please tell me it's got up-to-date metrics on this. Yes, 29 million market cap. Now, you may think that looks quite low, and actually it is very low as far as volume versus market cap. However, let me just show you that this is so new. Like, it's funny that a project that is a derivatives exchange that has got the likes of Alameda, and Alameda have been in some of the strongest ones. CMS has been in some good ones. Let me just actually... Now, by the way, just because a venture capitalist is in it doesn't mean they're always slam dunk. They can have poor performers in their portfolio. However, they tend to spot that it's got a relative can't lose element to it, hence why they invested in it. So let me just check who CMS have gotten into, just to give you an indication that they don't back shit projects. So this could be just one that has not yet actually gone out. A little bit like Crust Network. So let me just inform you of who they have gone into. Oh, God's sake. I have to log in. Luckily for me, I'm incredibly fast, so not a problem. By the way, my chat is well behind. So for all of you wondering where I am with seeing your chats, I can't really see them at the moment. Oh, some ones are coming in there. Right, so CMS have gotten into Option Room, Serum, Linear, Konami, and the one I'm about to tell you about, one which I think could be an absolute belter, Oxygen, which is a derivatives exchange coming out on BitMax next week, Dodo, and Hydra DX, which is a potential parachain. So some good ones. And Alameda Research, they have gotten in some good ones too. So I am really surprised. I just don't think this has got, considering how new it is, I just don't think this has taken off yet. Kind of reminds me a little bit of BitMax back in the old days. So I'd be keen to know what you think, because derivatives, options, futures, and variations of traditional assets, digital versions of traditional assets, very popular on this channel. So let me know what you guys think. Yes or no to that one. Body of coin. Amen. Let me know what you think. Yes or no. By the way, this is not the one that I think is going to be an absolute powerhouse. Okay, just to let you know. But I just wanted to give you two before I started. Thank you very much, Karan. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you this now. I'm glad that I've at least told you. Now, if it absolutely shoots through the moon, don't say I didn't. Yeah, don't say I didn't, basically. Okay, so let me come off of this now. Some of you are saying that it's actually somewhat more expensive on another one. Okay, fine. Right. We'll just forget that one then. And we will move on to what this whole video was about. How long have I been on? 38 minutes. 38 minutes you've stuck with me to hear this. Right, okay. So after I've done this, then I'll go back to the super chats, okay, people? I will go right back to the ones that I missed. So if you are potentially fretting that I will not see your super chat, believe me when I say that I will. Okay? Right, okay, so without further ado, actually, I'm going to do it this way. So I have been looking, as you may have seen, I have been looking through pretty much every single venture capitalist portfolio, right? And this allows me to see past, present, and future cryptocurrencies that they have been investing in, right? And there is one that has come up pretty much in every single one, right? So I've looked through, must be about 20 to 25 venture capitalists. And the one that came up the most is one that is going to be a Polka starter IDO. And I want you to, because there's going to be people that have probably never heard of or want to find out about which one it is on these. I think Konami because this is part of the Polkadot DeFi Alliance, is attractive. So amongst these 5, I think Konami is what people would naturally go for. Now, Konami, I would say, was invested in by around about a quarter of most of the VCs that I looked at. But there is one that was pretty much invested in by nearly 75% of all. Now, that does not happen, where it's like 75 of like the big 8 and the mid 10 all get into it. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, just let's have a bit of fun, and let me know, which one do you think it is out of all of these? Odds? Sith? Cuties? Not one of you have even... Oh, one said it. It's not odds. Okay, yeah. So, it is this one. Convergence Finance. Okay, now, I was like, why? I went through, not line by line, but I went through pretty much every single venture capitalist's, like, investments, looking for ones that were small or micro cap that hadn't yet shot through the roof. And it took me to some ones that have not yet come out, like My Neighbor Alice, which is going to be trading on Binance. Quite a few are in that, but not in out of all the cryptocurrencies that they shared, not one came up as many times as this one did. And I thought, what is all the fuss about? Why do they care about Convergence Finance? So I found out for you. So essentially, I am going to be letting you know what is Convergence Finance. Okay, what is all the fuss about? Essentially, what Convergence Finance is, it is a blockchain that has a convergence layer that wraps security tokens to be used as collateral. Okay, so security tokens as opposed to utility tokens are essentially intended to give a benefit, intended to give a dividend, intended to give a return. These are actually intended to give returns to investors. Now, securities can be in the form of many things, like real estate, bonds, financial instruments. So it's tokenizing them and wrapping them. So you are taking something that is a traditional asset, a traditional security asset, like, for instance, a company that is looking to IPO, and you digitize that process with Convergence Finance. So if you wanted to take part in an IPO of let's say Coinbase, right? Let's say Coinbase having an IPO, you don't want to get involved in it in a traditional way. So how you can do it is you can essentially tokenize it with Convergence Finance. And when you have that IPO, you can then wrap it. You can wrap it and you can send it across chain to any of the DeFi instruments, DeFi hubs out there, whether it's on Polkadot, Ethereum, Tron, whatever, and Binance Smart Chain. And you can essentially use it as collateral on any of the exchanges that you want to do any borrowing on. And you can use it as collateral. So essentially, it is for security tokens. It isn't for utility tokens. So at the moment, how most cryptocurrencies are used is for utility tokens. So you essentially get your utility token because they're usable on a network like Ethereum, for instance, or Bitcoin. They're utility tokens. You essentially wrap them and you can use them as collateral. But this is a way of giving actual usage for security tokens, which has been a long time coming. If you have been watching me since 2019, 2019 was meant to be the year to security tokens. And security tokens have come and gone, and no one cares. There's still low liquidity, low usage. So the pain as it stands at the moment is for security tokens, there is low liquidity. They are seen very much in isolation to utility tokens, and utility tokens are what people buy. People don't get involved in security tokens, either because of lack of understanding, lack of DEXs. So there's no real retail benefit for getting involved in securities tokens because nobody's really doing it. You know, it's only really professionals professional traders that are using use it maybe from an understanding point of view, but are really using securities assets. Right, so that is the pain that exists in cryptocurrency. Nothing, even Polymath and other various solutions that were supposed to come and help the adoption of utility tokens, nothing has. So this is meant to be that savior, that solution, that thing that gives utility to security tokens, funnily enough, or usage and liquidity. So they are basically coming up with a DEX, okay, so a security tokens desk. That's DEX. That's what STDEX is. A security tokens decentralized exchange that enables cross-chain wrapping. So you can wrap and send over to Ethereum, to Binance Smart Chain, to Moonbeam, to EOS, to Tron, all across the board. Right, so Convergence Finance is potentially hugely significant because of its importance in bringing adoption to security tokens. A little bit like how Synthetics has brought adoption of synthetic assets. So that is why Convergence Finance, this is the potential biggest hitter of this year. Okay, this is the potential biggest hitter of this year as a result of that particular value proposition. So they are backed by pretty much everyone. Okay, these are probably the bigger names, right? So they are backed by NGC Pantera, Genesis Block Ventures, Kinetic, Alameda, AU21, X21, Morningstar, Moon Whale. They're backed by pretty much all across the board, right? So heavy backing, and I hope now that you can see why. Now, I looked at their ICO kind of metrics, and I saw that they did a 2 million launch, a 2 million private sale. So essentially what they are going to be doing is they are going to be launching it as a public sale at 2.2 million. All right. So it's going to be 0.005 with 450 million tokens initially circulating. Now, this is a potential, well, this is in my opinion already a slam dunk. This is a potential multi-billion token. If we look at the success of Synthetics, which a year ago, you know, and I should know because I was doing video, well, actually, no, it was even 6 months ago. Nobody understood what synthetic assets were. When I was talking about linear, people didn't know what it was. And now the understanding has gotten has been very, very quick, and now people are so keen on synthetics. They're like, oh, synthetics, oh, where has my life been without synthetics? So it just shows you how important synthetics was with synthetic assets. Now, Convergence Finance could be that same thing for security tokens. That one platform to be able to trade them properly, and then actually have some use case via Convergence Finance, because you're actually wrapping them and you are obtaining some kind of benefit with borrowing and lending with the rates, the APYs. So this is potential multi-billion. Starting from a point of 2.2 billion, for it to 10x, it would be essentially 20 million. For it to 100x, it would have to be 220 million. And for it to 1000x, it is essentially 2.2 billion. Now, given that every single bloody venture capitalist has gotten into it, I think that they are eyeing up this for 1000x. So if you can get into that public sale at 2.2 million, it doesn't matter if you get 500 or 1,000 or 100. It doesn't matter. Try, because it's a potential 1000x, purely based on the gravitas of the value proposition. All right, and ultimately, right, even if this was to 10x only, right, 2.2 million is actually completely bulletproof. It's completely bulletproof. This is a no-lose bet for all of these venture capitalists. And should you be lucky, now that you know about Convergent Finance, because I didn't, and I'm sure that a lot of people, I mean, let's face it, when I said which one do you think it is, pretty much everybody was saying that they thought it was Odds, or it was Konami, or Cuties. No, nobody knew it was Convergence Finance. Not many people know about Convergence Finance, but now you know. So I'm going to ask you now, would you get into Convergence Finance? Yes or no, yes or no? That is essentially what I want to find out from you. So let's go. Now, 3,000 pulse. So what? Should have got in when it was like, what? How? I mean, most of you should have got in at 20 cents, no? Yeah, definitely yes. I have a blank check. Yes, 10k all in. BSC has a potential 1000x. It isn't from this point. Yes, my life savings, yep. Yeah, essentially it's a slam dunk. You get into it. I mean, look at Happy and look at Chain Guardians. Like, they came out and they really only 10x. Like, even if this is 10x's, think about it. If it's got a 1000x multiplier, even if you get this at 10x, there's still a potential 100x, in my opinion. Getting this at 20 million. Okay, if you can't get it at 2 million, get it at 20. You know? Either way, I think you got to. And I'm glad that you are here. The lucky 470 people of Team Suppo that are here that now know what this is. You have got an added advantage, because this could potentially have been one of those ICOs that just went nowhere, really. Well, I don't think it would have gone nowhere. I think that a lot of people are in the know, clearly, at a whale investor professional level. Oh, right, okay. Oh, and by the way, I am not in this. Just in case you thought that I was amongst the Hollywood, essentially the power players of the cryptocurrency field. I am not in Convergence. One of my friends is in it, so I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of an allocation from him. I doubt he'll say yes. Would you please check Swerve? Right, okay, so I will now go to the super chats and address any super chats. SWRV. SSWWV. Right. SWRV. Swerve! Just gonna get my swerve on! 11 million. Wow. This is nearly 2 to 1. This is nearly a 2 to 1 ratio. Automated market maker, yield farming. Ethereum, not massively keen. But it's got very high relevance. Yeah, this has very high relevance. Please be good. I'd be much happier if this was Binance Smart Chain. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, it was at least looking good at one point. Now it's kind of died of genital warts. Mwahaha. I thought it was 100% community owned and governed. Swerve app. I don't want to connect to a... Is that it? Is that as far as I can go? Oh. Oh, God, this looks like how Curve used to look. Pooled APY 0.29%. 13 million total locked up. It just doesn't seem like it. 4.8 million. Anyway, right, okay. So let's keep looking. How do you find new prospective coins with sub 5 million market caps? Any particular site you begin your... Well, no, I mean, it comes with looking into who the power players have invested into. Like, I've got a number of ways in which I find out coins. I listen to other people, listen to people in the community. I just find out all sorts. I find out from various sources. There's no one source. But by being active in the community, by making sure that you are always having an interaction with the community, you will come across names, and sometimes these names will repeat, and that will give you an indication that you need to kind of perk your ears up. But thank you for the question, Ashes. But there's a number of ways in which I look. And really, it all comes through being in a number of different forums, speaking with my whale mates, speaking with venture capitalists, and just having an understanding of what's out there and why it's different. Saeed, you missed my super chat. I don't think I did. Because I've just gone up as far as they go and I didn't see one. Can you have a look at NFTL? NFTL. CN. This? Do you mean this? Or do you mean something else? Let me see NFTL. I already looked at Lootbox. Lootbox! Ah, right, here we go. NFTL. Na 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 na. I will tell you this. If it is one of those meme yield farms, I am not at all interested. Cyber time. Now, back in the early 2000s, cyber time meant something juicy. I don't think it necessarily does these days, but back in the days of chat rooms, it certainly did. Right, Cyber Farm, NFT Fantasy League. Art. We want to create an NFT league. It will be held seasons, 23, 30 stages. Each stage lasts. Crypto artist uploads his work to the platform. Draft window opens. Fantasy team members can create their own team of crypto artists. Love is when you can like. There'll be two types of voting. Love is when you like the author. Money. People transfer money for NFT. Have 7 days of voting and discussion. 24-hour open. If works are not sold, they end up on the secondary market. I don't really know how the Fantasy League kind of... I don't know how it kind of makes any sense. Like, a Fantasy League is when you put together, like, a team of players or something like that together, but it's not a real-life scenario. So, unless it's, like, Picasso and Van Gogh and Manet and all this, and that's like a fantasy team, I don't really understand it. Pools. Light paper. Cybertime finances a whole ecosystem of products on the NFT market. NFT Fantasy League for cryptos are artists, and NFT level cyber farming. DAO ecosystem, NFT collection, incredible fees. Yeah, it doesn't look that great to me. Personally, I don't think so anyway. But thank you very much, JMK Global. What do you think of blank? Is that a trick question? Are you asking me to insert anything into the blank space, or do you mean the blank protocol, which is essentially a masking of Ethereum transactions? I think it's great. I think it's really good. Really like the idea of blank, and I haven't actually had a look to see how it's been doing, but I really like the idea of it. Essentially, from why is it not there? Ah, there we are. Blank wallet. But no, I think it's really good. Yeah, and it's still maintained relevance days later. Jacqueline Young, thank you very much for the 10 Singapore dollars. Can you let me know your thoughts on Litten Tree? I wouldn't consider STN. What's STN? Sting. I don't even know what the hell this is. Would you consider NIR for long or short? No, I wouldn't consider any of them because they're all way too high market cap. Like I really am looking. I'm not really looking for 10x's anymore. I find them boring. I am looking for long-term 100 to 1,000 x's, and I'm thinking kind of just between now and the end of the bull market. And now in the end of the bull market is the perfect window. It happened with Ethos. I think it will happen again. And I just want to find something that I can just get 1000x and be able to, be able to do something a little bit significant. I don't know what STN is, but I wouldn't get involved in any of those. They're too high market cap. Oh, Harry's in the house. I'm probably way behind on the chat. Rishat Seyfullin, $10. Thank you very much, Rishat. Thank you, Lindsay, for the £5. It's better than $5. Please check out Mute. Has Mute come out then? Oh, it has. Let's check this shit. Is this the right Mute? Yeah, mute.io. No market cap data. 500, half a million. Don't know what the market cap is. But let's just have a look and see what mute.io is. No. What is XFT? I'll have to check that out in a minute. Imagine a Robinhood or Cash App for crypto, but controlled by its users rather than a central entity. Imagine a Uniswap DEX that's way cheaper, more scalable, and has complete private trading, meaning nobody can peek into your wallet. It's the value proposition of the Mute Switch. Our easy-to-use Layer 2 swap. Ooh. Yeah, ooh. Oh, I really like that. Ooh, I like your car. DeFi DEX built on ZK rollup to battle Uniswap. I think it actually is pretty sexy. Yes. Yes, I think this looks really good. Yeah. Let me write this out. Suppo, please read out Lindsay Gardner's super chat. I just right, okay, I've come to the end of the super chats on there. Check out I've already checked out Your Finance Decentralized. XFT. What is XFT? Offshift. I checked out Offshift the other week. What do you think about BSC projects all dumping? Yeah. Well, they've had their time, haven't they? Octree Finance on BSC. Octree. Let's have a look. Octree. Oh god, this looks like shit. I can already tell this is a dog. 97,000. Low cap, audited, big boom. I don't think so. I mean, look, it's taken like 10 years to fucking load up. Dex aggregator, yield farming. Security audit pass. Tech rate. Yawn, yawn, yawn. BSC is becoming a little bit yawn if there isn't anything good. If it doesn't seem like it's quality, then it just looks like a churn of shit. Binance IDOs are the new boom, yeah. I mean, they are. And the funny thing is having looked at all of the various whale investors, I have noticed that they are not even getting into the Binance. I think the only one that came up was BSC Tools. That was the only one that I saw while I was looking. Hasta audio. Thank you, Paul Quinn. Thoughts on Orion Protocol? 350. Orion Protocol. Yeah, it's 10 to 1. No, it's not. It's 8 to 1 ratio. Orion Protocol, I find, had a lot of venture capitalists in it. Can you please check out B26? I looked at it the other day. But I will because you've paid $9.99. I'll look at it again. Thoughts on HTR, OBR? HTR has had quite a lot of whale investment, I would say. Is that if that's Hathor that you're talking about? However, it's still shit though. Bear with me. Selling my organs. Wow. some really dodgy requests there for if I can get people into certain huge... Oh, by the way, apparently the word on the street refinable. The word on the street is that Refinable are going to be doing a public sale for, or at least a small public sale for those that were early into the Refinable Telegram group. So people, it was a great idea for us to basically barrage Refinable with the army, the congregation of Suppoman's presence, because that has now resulted in potential allocation. So that is phenomenal. All right, Syed. Well, what did you say? Because they never came up on my thing. And let me have a look. There may be a couple of others. Couple of other super chats. ACXT. Buy from Future AC Tennis AC. I don't understand. Right, okay. So what was that? ACDX. So guys, make sure that you stay engaged with the ACDX. You stay engaged with the Refinable community. I love all these people saying I miss their super chats. Binance is in trouble. Oh, bear with me. I fund low cap traders like fund managers. Part of collateral, you send ETH to a smart contract. Smart contract sends profits. I fund. Bear with me. My pen's just literally just broken. What the hell? It's just look. It's just. Oh, there it is. There's the top. Oh, it's fallen onto the floor now. Right. Anyway, so I fund. Right, okay. SV. Yeah, ACXT. ACXT. I'm your pusher. Right. AC. Oh, hold on. Is that then the ACDX? Oh, right, okay. That is pretty good then, because I think this might be venture backed. Can't remember for sure. 232,000. really low volume ATM. I don't know how that translates to... $5 million. If the reported circulating supply is 5 million, then times 68 or 69, which is always more preferable. Oh wait, hold on. What happened there? Okay, let me just try that again. Try again with me. Alright, okay. So 5 million times 0.69. Which I imagine is going to be about 3.7? 3.9. 3.9 mil. Is that really what it is? Right, okay. Alright. So it's about 10 to 1 then. In terms of market cap to supply. Casper Labs. Together we redefine derivatives. Bear with me. Let me just make sure that this isn't whale backed. For some reason, I think it might be ACDX. Vendetta, Ferrum. It's definitely this. Yeah. Right, so this has got Vendetta, Ferrum, Delta Hub. They're not brilliant. Oh, well, Ferrum and Vendetta are okay. And Delta Hub, which is a community-governed fund. Phoenix VC, Insignia Spike Fast. Never heard of those. But Ferrum and Vendetta. And this is 3.9 mil. Oh, I think you've hit a good one here, Matt. I think you've hit a good one here. First crypto exchange offering structured products, 20x leverage. How old is this? It's not new, but it's not old either. It's only 3 months old. And 69 cents. 60... it has been 36, 28, yada, yada, yada. But it is also massively down from 130. That's strange. Because this has got really sick backing. It looks ugly. But they got a Casper partnership. Bitcoin futures, dot futures. This is derivatives. This is insane. Light speed and resilient matching. Advanced algorithmic orders up to 200x leverage. BitGo multi-signature technology. 95% of assets in cold storage. I think this is a beauty, actually. And that's the exchange token. Wow. Oh, I think you might have hit a great one here. Well done, Matt. That is a powerhouse. That is a powerhouse. So thank you very much for that. Because I was looking for AC exchange. And they just had a different ticker than what I was looking for. Super. How much happy price? I haven't seen what it is yet. Thank you for Friday Mass. Not a problem. I am your giving crypto priest. That makes me sound quite perverted. Super. What is Matic's potential max market cap? And do you think Tomo can still get... I've never liked Tomo Chain. I've always thought it was a big fat waste of time. But anyway, no, but Matic... what the hell? How can it not have anything for Matic? Yeah, there it is, right. But Matic, I think this is going to be... Could be, over time, I think that could be 50 million? No, sorry, 50 billion? Yeah, I think so. I don't know if that's even max, but I think that is... I think I still think there's potential for that in the next couple of years. You missed my super chat, by the way. Check it out on CoinGecko. See, when you say that, you should have just said what it was. Thoughts on dark matter token? Binance in trouble with USA. They allow margin trading. I don't know or care. I think it's personally FUD, but I think it'll just get. I think it'll just get shoo-shooed eventually. I hate this YouTube chat interface. It's really poor. Let me go back to my phone and see if it's better here. No. Still over 400 people watching. I am quite impressed by you people. So anyway, yes. I think we have covered an absolute beauty here. Please update us on Internet No Token. It's shit dead, and just leave it and find something better. Nodal.io. In fact, to be AC, I want to always say ACDC, but that exchange token I think was I think could be good. So yeah, those two I think at the moment are the better ones. Can you check Fowler? Like that, like I brought that to prominence, so I don't know why you're asking me to look at Fowler for. Nodal, but polkadot and IOTA killer. I very much doubt it, but I'm always happy to entertain such thoughts. Is this going to be like a porn site now, and that you've basically just... I don't know, maybe not. Encoding overloaded, brilliant. Connecting and securing the next trillion things. Nodal is the world's largest ecosystem of connected devices. Ledger, Exodus. Parity substrate. They basically are polkadot. Just trying to see who they're backed by. Let me have a look. You say goodbye. Nodal, awesome. Oh, it is there. Web3 have invested in it. Blockchain Ventures, which I imagine are the guys behind like blockchain.com. They're the only ones that I would recognize. The rest of them I've never heard. Berkeley, Yemen's Capital, Blockhead. Oh, Moonwhale are also in this. Okay, it's not a polkadot killer, and it's not an IOTA killer. But it could quite possibly do well. A great entry point. Let me get rid of some windows. and see what other super chats there are. Super, could you alone pump iFund? Not if it's a pile of shit, no, because nobody will want to buy it. But let's have a look at iFund if there is such a thing. Oh, Unifund. Hi, Supo. Oxygen goes on to pre-sale again, but minimum is 100k. Would you buy it? Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely would. It's it's Solana based, and it's derivatives. I think that's pretty sexy. Like, that's a great one. Right, 1 million trade volume, no market cap, 8,000%. This is already 80x'd in the last 3 months. 80x'd, right? Anyway. How about Rio DeFi? Pants. It's already gone up way too much. Oh, I quite like that. That's pretty cool. Become a fund manager, join a fund. Midnight Mass. Shit, nearly. Isn't it? I kind of like the look of this for some reason. If this was also a IDO platform, this would actually be pretty awesome. Let's have a look at the roadmap. Pull together Mike Moonsoon thoughts. No idea. I think the only person I've heard speak about that is what's his face? Chico. And he was saying something to do with Coinbase. I don't really know what it is. Don't really care either. By how it looked like it had already gone up too fast, and it was too expensive. What do you think about Muse NFT 20? Again, I think it's a bit. I'm clicking roadmap. Nothing's even bloody happening. That's pretty crap. Yeah, I think that also. I think that had just gone up too much. Like, you've got I think it's pretty good actually. I think it's a very nice platform. Great interface. But missed the pump. But it's very strong. Look at that. It is basically 6-to-1 ratio. It's very strong. It's very strong. I like it a lot. I don't like it as much as a lot of things. I didn't miss your super chat. I saw B26. But I looked at it the other day and it looked shit, to be honest. But you know, it's if it looks shit but has it's not even there. If it looks shit but has some people that have funded it, then private self-banking DeFi. What do you think about Un? Which one is Un? Oh, smart, Mr. Redal 074. Smart man. Yes. Union, I think, is looks really like it's got high potential, actually. 40 million market cap. But, that sounds high, right? But this came out at 3 cents, this cryptocurrency. So if we just have a look at Max, if we have a look at Mox, huh? Oh, yeah. So the pre-sale was 3 cents, but it did go down to 1 cent. But maximum is 6 cents, 6x'd, which, yeah, admittedly would be about 5 mil? Maybe a little bit more, 6, 7. 7 mil starters. But this is basically a insurance, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, DeFi protection delivered. Get safe from here. So this Peace of mind for DeFi, full stack protection. Basically, it's like layer 1 risk, smart contract risk, exposure risk, transaction completion risk, secondary market protection. Yeah, so they have partnered with Prosper, Oin, Unilend, Bonded, Avalanche, Waves. Don't know the other ones. And they have got Alameda, 3 commas. 3 commas is apparently a good one. I hadn't considered before. So 3 commas and Alameda. Two biggies there. So this is only 6x. Could be and at the moment it's still a low cap. So I think could do really well. So thank you very much, Mr. Edder. You were able to identify the logo on the thumbnail. What do you think about Phantasma? Crap. Suppo, do you think... I don't think Phantasma's crap. Sorry, Phantasma. Phantasma did this brilliant game once upon a time, and I was one of the characters in it. I can't remember what it was called now. Nacho Wrestler or something like that. I can't remember what it was. And I was a character in it. So was Ian Bellina. They were game makers back in the day, and they were Neo-based. I haven't really kept in contact. Fam. I haven't really kept in contact with the project, but it's not really. I'm not really that interested in it, particularly at that price level. I think it's been so cheap. Super, do you think Divinity could launch in top 20? Yeah, I do think it could. I think it'll be just an enormous payday for anybody that got in, and it'll just be a big fat waste of money for anybody who gets in after. It's a little bit like Hashgraph. Like I have to admit that I got. So you would have seen my video the other day about where I was saying that I like to get in. Where's Hashgraph? How I like to get in. Why is Hashgraph not there? How I like to get into like 300,000 to 5 million, that kind of price scale, and I got into Hashgraph. I got into Hashgraph. Essentially, I purchased it at 12 cents. So if you have a look at where it is today, obviously they've added a lot of tokens into circulation. But if you have a look at where it is today, essentially, I may as well have got into it at 1 billion market cap, because it's only really 2x for me as of this point. So I think that Divinity will be very similar. You can get into it. It'll probably be a slow mover, but part of shite. Are you still bullish on Oin Finance? Kind of, yeah. I mean, Ontology is not the strongest infrastructure, but I think that, you know, it's probably as strong as you'll get on thingy. Daffy's not out yet, so I can't really do any review of it. So what do you think of Mute? Next Uniswap, but cheaper. Like the idea of it, actually, to be fair. Super, can you make sense of what's happening with Flash Stake? I can't, to be fair, because I'm not in it. So I can't actually make any sense of it. All I can imagine is that they essentially brought out another contract. They've obviously badged it as Flash Stake version 2. And, you know, they've restored the price back to what it was before the exploit. And it increased from there and people couldn't sell it. What do you think about Ensure? So I've got another list. Which is which is the insurance list. It's not so much that relevant at the moment because insurance isn't trending at all right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give CoinMarketCap a chance to actually. What are your happy predictions? I think that happy is going to be very expensive in future. Yeah, basically. I think it's going to at least 100x over time. Super, have you used a dot wallet yet? I can't. I may have done, yeah. Not that I remember. Right, okay, so hold on. Yeah, I've got all these venture capital lists. They're really good lists. Oracle plays and crypto insurance plays. Are you still in Phantom? I am still in Phantom, yes. So the recent dip is pretty annoying. Thoughts on Trust Wallet token? I don't know. Never heard of it. Alan the Warrior. Thank you very much for $7.99, Alan. Yeah, anyway, here we are. So we've got some of the insurance protocols. No, I don't think it's all of them, but certainly the ones that I'm keeping a look at. So Nexus, Bridge Mutual, Etherisk is doing really well. Cover, Armour, which I think is pretty low cap considering who's behind it. Insured Finance, Ensure, Polka Cover, Union, and Vortex DeFi has a little bit of insurance. They're still doing very well, is Vortex. Let me have a... Oh, yeah, there's one. That's one I actually meant to look at a little bit more, which is Etherlend. Is that yet out? Yes, it is. Right, okay, I'll have a look at that. Dear Super, my crypto hero since 2017. Can you check and discuss your thoughts on NFY? I've given my thoughts in pretty much every stream, which is that it looks like a very sloppy presentation. Like, I don't trust it. I think it's a great product. I think as far as use cases for NFTs are concerned, I prefer a rewards NFT than artwork or something like that. So actually, like, if somebody could essentially turn their masternode into an NFT, I'd be wanting to buy it, and I think that was one of the best projects since sliced bread. And I think non-fungible yen is basically a lot like that. But the website looks very untrustworthy. They've got no venture capital investors. It's basically a completely community-driven price action. And I do liken it a bit to SyncSwap or Sync Network, but only Sync Network is actually more credible, I think. So let's have a look at Etherlend. So it looks like Etherlend is currently at the bottom, 197? 195. Right, okay. So let's have a look at this. And in the meantime, let me have a look. Oh, protocol agnostic yield optimizer built on polkadot. So let me have a look at Etherlend and see if any of the whale venture capitalists were in this. AU21, TRG. 2, lukewarm as well. But not bad. Get a token via balancer. Key features. Etherlend is a protocol agnostic liquidity protocol packed with features to efficiently interact universally with DeFi platforms. That's a fucking great value proposition. I really love aggregators. 4 million? Oh. Protocol. That's shite. Liquidity mining, protocol rewards, yada yada yada. Etherlend, Akala. Yeah. This looks really good. It's working with Akala. I think this will grow to be even more important as the DOT ecosystem increases. But no, I think that's great. I don't know what's the market cap. Does anybody know what the current market cap is? If so, let me know in the chat. What's your thoughts on CNFi? Wow, 343. Shit. Massive thank you for bringing Matic to my attention on the 12th of Jan. Got a 20x. Get in, Jagged. That is what Suppoman loves to do. Make people money. It's my talent. In bear markets. In bull markets, anyway. Connect financial. Let's have a look. So this, 325,000. There's no market cap data. Making crypto work for you. The only truly... This reminds me of what was that? Centra. With all the different oh my god, it even looks like it. That looks so much like Centra. That's not even a joke. Yeah, these are crap. These card things always never work out. I invested quite a bit. I've seen your analysis of it. Yeah, but that's just like 3 years ago. Like, Internet Node Token was 3 years ago. Like, the world has moved on since then, Martin. It's like even ontology, the world's moved on from that. Like, it's just a very, very fast-moving landscape, and shit coins like that die if they don't evolve, and that one didn't evolve. What is the... There's no point in checking Definity because it's gonna be way too high before it even begins. Welcome to the future of banking. Buy B26 token, get your financial freedom. Audited by Hacken. You see, I think somebody told me about this in my chat on Telegram, and they said, "Oh, this could be the potential new Ethos 2.0." And how I see it is that Ethos was special off the bat. Like, you could tell it was going to be something special, based on the fact it had something which was not in cryptocurrency, which was a universal, cryptocurrency wallet, cold storage wallet, that held everything. Because at the time, Ledger had support for, just Ethereum, some Ethereum-based tokens and Bitcoin. It didn't have it for Neo and other ecosystems. And so at the time you could tell it was special, but this looks... I don't even know what it's meant to be. B3 about to move. Look at Linear. Let's have a look at Linear then. What about it? Why even say it? Bitcash Pay just launched. Let's have a look at Bitcash Pay then. So what is this? 5 million market cap apparently. Let's have a look at this then. Oh, no, girl. Staking and yield farming, decentralized lending, DEX with fiat, cash in, cash out. Oh, okay. Crypto Academy, payment solution, remittance, all-in-one DeFi platform. Get a little bit anxious when I see so many arms to what they do. I just want them to do one thing right, really, ideally. So they've got Bitcash Pay Explained, Crypto Ellis. This is a loser already. It's a loser. Probably gonna have the occasional pump just because it's low cap, but it looks pants. Like a decent project would not be using Crypto Ellis. What the fuck? Is that so dumb or something? Can you please review Casper? I will have a look at Casper, yeah. Casper isn't something I can just review. I don't think I will just be able to review because I think it requires some technological... Thoughts on Wax? Wax! I reviewed Wax about 4 years ago. I think it's hugely grown since then. This was like game skins and all of that kind of crap. It's not my kind of thing. Not my kind of thing at all. But they definitely have big hitter backers. You know, because this has been around a long time. Anyway, I'm going to be making a move very shortly, so I'll take a couple more questions. B Pro. Look, B Pro is online games and it's shit. Suppo, can you look at Limpo? No. Limpo's shit. I hate Limpo. After they made an app for health, and then they went silent for 3 years, and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna take advantage of DeFi," and all the suckers just like get involved in it. Stupid. Anarchy for the UK. Can you check DMT NFT on Matic? Right, DMT. Why is it that really rings a bell? DMT. I bet. D-Market? It's just that crap that was around like in 2018. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, it is that. Yeah, D-Market. Yeah, this is shit. What was this? Advertising or something? I remember this, something to do with marketing. Oh, look at that. Another one that's decided to pivot. So they were a marketing company and now they've gone NFT. Unbelievable. Between Union, Mute, and Opium, choose one. Mute. I choose. Yeah, Mute. Mute looks like a slam dunk, and in a way, I think it is a slam dunk. Let me have a look and see who is in Mute. And I need to find out. What? What do you mean? It tells me no one's in it. Right, okay, let me just have a look. Mute.io. I like this one though. Etherlend. Mute.io. I think that you could. There's probably a couple of 30 to 50 X's in this without even considering Convergence. Yeah, I really like this. I really like it. Yeah, scalable. And it seems fun as well. Yeah, I like it. This is what we need, kind of thing we need in cryptocurrency. Anyway. Oh, wrong DMT. Oh, dark matter. Right, okay. You need to be clearer, though. Dark. Is it on here? Matter? No. Must be on Gecko. Oh, nearly 2 hours, man. You right, man? Cheers, man. Oh, no. Coral. Right, dark matter. Right, okay. DMT is actually a naturally produced drug in the body. So if you inhale it, which I think you do it like it's like a herbal kind of thing, then essentially you experience like psychedelics, essentially. Not that I've ever tried it, and I haven't tried it, but I wouldn't want to try it. I've heard people saying that they dreamt of being like in a dream world with like 90-foot cats and stuff. Welcome to the dark matter ecosystem. A community of like-minded people building awesome blockchain-based projects around the dark matter token ecosystem, building on-chain art gallery installations, games and more. Explore digital art exhibits, collect tokenized artworks, focus on building Matic Polygon ecosystem. Community-owned auction house. Great user experience, nearly zero fees, instant. Looks quite interesting, actually. How are they doing on community size? 541. $288. Fully. Oh, 2.8 mil. Fully diluted. Yeah. Seems slightly shit. Right, okay. So, that is it, people. Thank you very much for attending today. I hope that you had a nice... Bear with me. Yes, so thank you very much for attending your Crypto Mass here with me, the Suppoman. I hope that you feel cleansed, ready to start your weekend. I hope that you feel like you have gotten a good understanding of what's out there and some good ones that maybe you could invest in if you are interested. But essentially, I hope that you also see my consistency in terms of what I follow when I'm investing. Right? I look for microcap. I look for venture capitalists. I look for a pain point. I look for relevance, or at least future relevance. I look for a good roadmap, and I look for mass market appeal. I'd say that ones that I really like today are the ACDX, Mute, and I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was there was a couple of others, which I can't necessarily remember at the moment. But overall, I think there were some good ones. So I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that it gives you something to look for if you were interested in investing or looking through and seeing anything others. Then you've got a starting point to now start researching. But anyway, people, thank you very much for being here with me today. And go forth and be merry. It is the body of coins. Amen. The blood of gains. Amen. You can go forth blessed. And I'll see you next time. It is lights out, all out.